as he tells us about the climb that you have to go through in life. Thank you so much. Well, as he said it, we all have somewhere we want to go. We want to go to the top, or at least I hope we do. And you can see it is very nice up there. The tallest place on earth. And I want to go to the tallest place in my career. And so do we. But here's the thing. It doesn't always look like this. It's not always a good time. It's not always easy. And you can't always do it the way you want it to be. Because it actually looks like this. Crowded, hard, and people are trying to get there just like you are. It's not a pretty picture. But here's the thing. You need to draw your picture of success for you to climb and for you to succeed. Next slide. This is a friend of mine, actually one of my mentors. He taught me what I'm about to share with you today. He taught me this way to clear your way to the top. You know, to keep yourself focused every single day so you don't lose the view of success. So you don't lose your way and so you don't fall down while you climb. So, let's get right to it. We have to set our goals. But here's the thing. People say I have my 1-year goal, I have my 2-year goal, and so on and so forth. We all have those, and I knew about that. But he taught me something else. He taught me that you really have to have goals that are long-term, tangible, that you feel in your heart and you can keep with you all the time. So the following is something that I write down on a piece of paper every day. So the first life goal is you have to look at your overall life, your well-being, your family, whatever you might want to have in the future. Think about that. Think about how many kids you want to have. Think about the house you want to have. Think about the car you want to have. Think about that. Think about all those dreams. Maybe you want to have a family like your own right now, but you're going to have a different kind of family. But picture that. Picture it. Write it down on a piece of paper. Write it all down, every single detail. Your dreams, but dreams become reality. But just write. Write, write, and write. That's one section. The next section that you should think about should be your work. Think about what you want that job to be. Your dream job, that career. Not necessarily a salary yet, but just the location, the office, your vocation, everything. Write it down like you did with your life. Now comes the third part. How are you going to achieve this? Is your financial goals. How much money are you looking to make? What are you planning on doing with that money? Is this correlated with the other two goals? And if so, how do you get there? Write it all down. And put this in a little piece of paper. Then, think about this. Where are you today? Are you anywhere near that? And if you are, that's great. Keep on track. Keep writing it down every day. Keep putting it in your pocket. But if you're not, think of how you're going to get there. Think, what do you need to achieve that job? What do you need to have that family? What do you need to get that salary that you seek? Whatever that is, you write it down at the bottom of the piece of paper. This is what you have to do. So now what you have right here is you have your life goals, you have your financial goals, and overall you have your work goals. And at the bottom is where you're at right now. Now you have a blank piece of paper in the middle, and that is history you need to make. And that's something to keep in mind. But there's something else. You know, we don't all have the same type of personality, which leads me to the next point. Skip that. Which is, we need to think about role models. Not necessarily role models that you saw in the movie at the beginning, but at the end. Think of someone. Doesn't matter, they don't have to be business, they don't have to be, whatever you study. They don't have to be in that field. There's just people that have traits that you relate to and you see have succeeded in whichever way you find as attached to you, and think of them. These are some of my personal role models, actually, right here. As you can see, the people from fiction, people from reality, people from different areas of the world. There's chefs, there's investment bankers, Jordan Belfort right there. There's a Formula One driver, President Bill Clinton. You see them, and this is just a few. But I don't try to be like all of them, because all of them have their imperfections, all of them have their strengths. You nitpick. You say, I want to have the cunning of Jordan Belfort. I want to have the charisma of Bill Clinton. I want to have the style of Don Draper. I want to have the adventurous side like Anthony Bourdain, and so on and so forth. And from there, just think, they're the best at that. Why should you not take parts of the best and integrate to this plan that we talk about? If you're able to just channel every single emotion that you have and think, if this is important to me, I I have to show that it is. I have to find someone that exemplifies what I believe in. Choose a role model. More than one. Nitpick their skills, nitpick their strengths and weaknesses. Have an array of role models. And then go to that piece of paper and say, this is how I filled that blank space. This, because they filled their blank spaces. So now I will use what they used to succeed to fill mine. But we have one last thing to focus on, which is you have to be yourself. Right now, we know what your dreams are. We know the people that you want to follow to achieve those dreams, but you're not Jordan Belfort, you're not Bill Clinton, you're not Anthony Bourdain, and we sure are not Don Draper. But you're you. Take all this information. Look at you. How to apply it. Don't play a character. Be yourself. Because they were themselves, and that's what you admire them. Be yourself. Take those skills, and always remember what your goals are for your life, for your financial status, and for your work, and how you're going to get there. If you're able to do this, people that say, I don't know what I would do with my life, you know what? You do know. And you will find it, because you have to really dig deep down. Look at those role models, look at your goals, tie it together, be yourself, walk out the door, and guess what? 20 years are going to fly by, and you're going to have your life goals, your financial goals, and your career goals. Just like that. And you know what? Best part is, maybe one day, your picture will be right there in someone else's role model list, because you stay true to yourself, you stay true to your dreams and to your goals, and you succeeded. So just keep that in mind. Write it every day, put it in your pocket, and from then on, just keep walking. Thank you. Thank you, Rodrigo.